recommending the best things to push play on. And my next guest's podcast, An Army of Normal Folks, is one that we should be listening to. Now, he's also the subject of the Oscar-winning documentary, Undefeated. Please welcome Coach Bill Courtney. Hey!
What's up?
Coach Bill, I'm really, really glad you're here. Congratulations on your podcast because
Thanks.
it's taking off like wildfire. People need this kind of podcast. But can you tell us about An Army of Normal Folks?
We released 5 months ago. We've been as high as number 10 on Apple, and it speaks to our guests. And it's exactly what it is. Instead of talking to all the smart people in D.C. and all those folks, we're talking to normal folks.
Yes, yes.
And it's about changing our culture through normal folks doing amazing things in their little corner of the world. And what could we do in this country if we had an army of normal folks just working hard to change their culture? And those are the stories we're highlighting.
Absolutely. That's what I'm... Now, in the podcast, you focus on Thanksgiving, and you're encouraging people to not be a turkey person. Okay, what in the world is a turkey person?
So the movie Undefeated,
Yeah.
that was my last year at Manassas. My first year at Manassas was different. I showed up, there were 17 kids on the football team, and their previous 10 years record was 4-95.
Okay.
They were slaw.
All right.
So then we started coaching.
Right.
Now, it was obvious we started coaching football, but in an area that an 18-year-old male is 3 times more likely to be dead or incarcerated by his 21st birthday than is to be in college, we started coaching other stuff: character, commitment, integrity.
Absolutely.
Halfway through the season, we're 3-3.
3-3.
Well, I think 3-3 is pretty average, but when you won 4 games in 10 years, they thought I was kind of a fat, redheaded version of Pete Carroll. So halfway through the season, we're 3-3, and everybody's buying in the football, but only half the team's buying into the important stuff: character, commitment, integrity, those core values that need to be present in our lives. So I went to my guy, and I said, hey, man, what do I got to do to get that team to buy in like your team? You're half the team. And he said, Coach, they're trying to figure out if you're a turkey person or not. Yeah, I said, what you talking about? He said, man, every Christmas and Thanksgiving, people come into our neighborhood and they give us gifts and hams and turkeys. We take them because we ain't got none. But then they leave and we never see them again. Makes you wonder if they're doing that because they really care about us, or they're doing that to make themselves feel good. And he looked at me and said, Coach, what the hell are you doing here for real, man?
Oh, wow.
Listen, if you give away soup in soup kitchens or gifts to the needy or serve turkeys at Thanksgiving, that's a beautiful thing. That's not to disparage that. The question is, what's your motive? Are you motivated by the simple edification of someone not as blessed as you, or are you doing it because it makes yourself feel good?
That's the question.
You got to check yourself.
Yes.
So the point is, we need an army of normal folks doing amazing things all over this country, but we got to do it for the folks we seek to serve, not for ourselves.
Absolutely. Now, you know, Coach, it's so deep. We had our audience take a survey about being a turkey person, so I want to see the results. We asked, do you think it's a great idea to give turkeys to people in need around the holidays? Now, 100% said yes, 0% said no.
Of course, it's good to give away turkeys during the holidays. Ain't nothing wrong with that, but why?
Okay. All right, so it's just like, what's the reason, what's the motivation? Are you going to be there after the turkeys?
That's right.
All right, so next we asked the audience, do you think it's enough to just give turkeys to people in need around the holidays? 40% said yes, and 60% said no.
No. Well, you know, I will tell you, and you know this, give a man a fish one day, and he'll eat for a day. Teaching him fish, he'll eat for a lifetime.
He'll eat for a lifetime, absolutely.
So I guess you say turkey.
So you get to give him a turkey.
He'll eat one day.
Teach him to get a turkey.
Teach him how to go hunt some turkeys. Now we got something.
There, you got something.
Yeah.
Okay, so the last one is, would you feel good about yourself if you were able to give out a free turkey to a person in need around the holidays? So 90% of the people said yes. 10% said no.
There's nothing wrong with feeling good about the things you do in society to serve someone.
Right.
Nothing wrong with feeling good about it. But when you put it on social media and you talk to your friends about it, make sure what you're talking to your friends about and what you post on social media is the need that is in the community that you're serving, not about what you were doing to serve it.
Wow. You've given me a lot to think about.
It's Thanksgiving, girl. We got to do it right.
Because I'm taking my son, because he needs to learn, like, gratefulness and stepping outside of his thing. So we will be giving away turkeys. But now you telling me I got to not be selfish. I got to bring them back. And I got to keep the work up so he can even do more.
Most importantly, just make sure your son understands why you're giving away the turkeys and that you're not there to pat yourselves on the back, but to elevate people who aren't as blessed as you. That's it.
Boy, Coach, I want to say thank you so much for being here.
Thank you gave us some stuff for having me.
Yeah, you gave us a lot of stuff to think about, definitely, that we can talk about with our family over Thanksgiving. Absolutely.
That's right.
And I want to say, listen to Coach Bill's podcast, An Army of Normal Folks. It is out now.
We're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time.